time from my Pilates partner, and if you're like me, it's Monday morning. My children have just gone off to school for the first time after the Easter holidays for what will hopefully be a full term, and I have sat at my desk since 9 o'clock this morning just catching up on this long list of things that need to be done. So it's time for us to get up from our desks and start moving. I have a nice 10 minutes approximately of movement for you planned, okay? If you have never done Pilates before, it's not essentially necessary that you have Pilates experience. This is about moving. But if you want to know what it means to activate your core, well, I have two pieces of resources for you. I have either YouTube, my Pilates partner, where you will find a 10-minute introduction to core video, or go to my website, also mypilatespartner.com, and you will also see a bit more detail in core activation as a video there. Okay, let's get moving. Standing up from your desk, feet a little wider than hip distance to start today. Let's put one hand on the low tummy, one hand behind the waist. Please be mindful that you only do exercises that you know are suitable for your body, regardless of what I do. Be safe. Wear shoes so that you don't slip, and have secure furniture to use as props. Let's draw the shoulders back and down. Lift out through the top of your head while still keeping the chin level. Let's inhale through the nose. Purse your lips and blow out like you're blowing out a candle. Inhale again. Exhale. On the blowing out, you notice the shrinking up and in of your low tummy muscles. Let's go again. Inhale. Blow out, draw those low tummy muscles up and into you. Inhale. Exhale, the shrinking is happening predominantly here, but it's also in my pelvic floor and it's also around my waist. I'm going to hold on to that and I'm going to start to move. I'm going to face you now. You put your hands together in prayer position, and I'm going to rotate to the back and front. Rotate and front and turn. Keep the core pulled up and in. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Nice long neck. Just move fluidly. I'm not going to tell you when to breathe. I'm just going to ask you to make sure that you do breathe. Don't hold your breath at any point. Okay, I've mostly been turning from the hips here. What I'm going to start doing now is turn right around from the ankles. So I go further. I'm also turning my neck to look behind me. All very simple movements, but what the body's going to love from this is the warming up and the moving of blood flow through the muscles in your shoulders, your hips, and your spine in particular here. One more. And front, roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, we've sort of warmed up predominantly hips and up. We're going to do a little bit more for the legs now. Putting your fingers on a sturdy piece of furniture, whether it's your desk, a windowsill, or like I have here, this radiator standing on one leg, we're going to do knee dips. Knee dips, okay? That furniture is there if you need it for support, but you don't have to use it. The knee dips are kind of shallow because look, we've been sitting for hours. We haven't warmed up the body sufficiently yet to do very deep knee dips. However, the usual principles of squatting and dips apply here. I'm sending my hips back and down. I'm sending my knee a little back and down rather than sending it off beyond the line of the toes. That's the usual marker we talk about. Let's switch legs. Is that we don't send that knee beyond the line of the toe. I'm sure most people have heard that at some point. Up, sit, stand, sit, and we're warming up. Hips, legs, my core is on. My pelvic floor works really well when I'm doing dips. As I go down, I feel like my pelvic floor knows that its job is to keep everything drawn up and in. So as I go down, the pelvic floor goes up. You feel that nice opposition of movement happening there? You feel it in your body? And stop. Shake it out. Fantastic. I'm going to ask you to sit in a chair for the next bit because we're going to do a little bit of work on our spines. Just make sure the chair is secure and do not sit in a chair with casters for these exercises, obviously. Sitting tall, legs really wide, feet away from you. I want you to lean forwards over your knees. We're going to do a seated cat stretch. Inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to switch on the core and I'm going to round my spine. I'm ending up looking down at the floor. Inhale, I'm going to pull my fingers against my knees, lift my chest and look high on that opposite wall. And round it up. So it's kind of a cat-cow. If you were kneeling, that's what we would call that in Pilates and yoga. This is the cow. And this is the cat. Round it under. And lift. And I can already feel myself on the third and fourth rep that I'm getting a little more into range here. Sometimes in classes I see people starting to throw the head back. Let's not do that. We're not going to look at the ceiling. We're going to look high across the room, all right, but not at the ceiling. And lovely. Let's do one more. And I am actively pulling my fingers against my knees to draw the chest forwards between the shoulders and relax. Okay, feet are here under the knees, hip distance apart. Can you see that? Palms are out and up. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the tummy up and in. I'm rolling towards the backrest, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to inhale, sit tall. And exhale, roll back. My shoulders are down, my neck is long. And back. Make sure that you're far enough away from the backrest so you have a little bit of space. You have somewhere to go to without actually touching the backrest. And again. Keep moving. I'm turning my chair so I can face you for the next bit. And go back again. Look what we're going to do here. We're going to go back and turn to the side and front, palm up. Go back, pivoting the hand to the front of the room and forwards. And shoulder away from the ear. I'm following my hand with my eyes, pulling my tummy up and in, pulling my pelvic floor up and in. Super. And rotate. And turn. One more. And tall, hands down, roll it back. One. Roll it back. Two. Roll it back. Three. And then come back up into standing. Okay, we're going to continue on the theme of knee dips, okay? So I'm going to stand here. I'm going to bring up one knee. And what I'm going to do here is combine a knee dip with an aeroplane type of exercise. You can even send the hand out and up. Knee dip and out and up and dip and out. You can let go of your piece of furniture as well if you want to create a bit more of a balance challenge out of this. I do, however, really want you to get the feeling of getting to that extreme of movement there. And if you can't get there without holding on, that's fine. Hold on. And let's get right out there. Super. Dip. Stand. Out there, wherever your body will go to happily, okay? Let's challenge but not hurt ourselves. Reach. Dip. Stand. Out there. And come up, okay? Shake it out. You've got a lovely hamstring stretch. Did you feel that? Okay, other side. Stand. Knee dip. Stand. Out there. Oh, lovely stretch. And yes, so if you've been sitting at a desk with your legs tucked underneath the desk, your hamstrings have been in a relatively short position. Let's say you're at a standing desk, which a lot of you I know are. Well then, you've been using your hamstrings, but you have not been taking them through range, okay? So this is a lovely way to use them, get the blood flowing, things don't stagnate, and up. So even if you're heading back to your standing desk, after this workout, never mind your chair, you're going to feel good in those legs afterwards. And if you are not using a standing desk, please don't sit all day anyway. Take those phone calls standing up, walking around your desk. If you have to, review something, a document or something, put it on your laptop and take it over to a shelf or to a high windowsill and stand and look at it instead of sitting. Last one. Out there. And come up. Fantastic. Shake it all out. Do you feel that lovely warmth? You've worked here. You've worked here in your obliques. Did some nice rotation work. You have worked your legs, and everything should feel just a little bit on, and that's a really nice way to be in your body when you go back to work. Thanks for being here, and I'm going to have more for you